Hello and welcome, my friends. How are you today? Well, I'm doing this full moon for Leo. Leo Major Arcana is the number 8 strength card, and we got some fire going on because Leo's ruled by the sun, and nothing rules the sun but the sun, the fire, sun star. So got a little fire. Basically gonna have to pay attention to it so it doesn't go wacko crazy on me, but I think I've got it all right here. Just make sure we close that up a little better. Okay, so I want to make a good reading today. I'm feeling a good vibe about it. Because I live in the USA, I just got one word for what has gone down, and that is egregious. E-G-R-E-G-I-O-U-S, egregious. Okay, so that's all I'm going to say. And maybe down the road we'll share more wisdom about it, because there's nothing good to say right now. Okay, but I have chosen to do a 9-card spread, and I did bring out my Aquarius tarot deck. I hardly work with this deck on YouTube. This is the Lovers. This is the Fool, which I prefer to call the Spiritual Initiate, but this is called the Aquarian Tarot. And it's kind of like a personal, for me, go-to deck. But I brought it out because we are leaving the Pisces age to go into the Aquarius age, and I think we'll be in Aquarius age for 2,140 or 60 years, something like that. You know, I'm not the astrologer, but so I want to bring it up to see, and Pisces, you know, speaks of the water sign of the imagination, the intuitive side, but Aquarius more the air element, the intellect, okay? Pisces the dreamer, but Aquarius makes it happen, takes that dream and makes it happen, okay? So let's see what this deck has to say, and this deck really usually comes out, you know, from me personally, pretty cool. Okay, and now I have the Tarot Draconis. You know, I love this deck. This is the Lovers on this side, and here we had the Lovers on this side. Okay, and this is the Star card for the Tarot Draconis, and again, this is the Spiritual Initiate. So let's see what the Dragon's Fire, Leo fire sign, and then I also brought out Tarot of Dreams guidebook. One reason why I went with the Aquarius, the Aquarian Tarot deck, this is the artwork of Cyril Marchetti, but the book is by Lee Bernstein. So, and here he's on his dragon. Okay, so that's why I brought up my dragon, fire dragons in the night, so we can see that this night is, like we say, already in the castle. Okay, but I have the guidebooks there just in case we need to look something up, and I do want to open this reading. I have my runes, okay, because for full moons, and I'm trying to keep the runes for the new moons too. A lot of people like me when I pull my runes, and I've been working with the runes. Whoop, there you go. See, hold on a minute. Let me bring my little star over here. Don't want to burn my little star. Okay, so that's okay. Let it do its thing. But I wanted to bring out this one rune because I'm familiar with this rune. It's called Sawelu. And Sawelu is, let's see, I have to match it up here, about wholeness, okay, the Viking rune of wholeness. And we need that. We need to feel wholeness again. And the name of the rune is Sawelu, S-O-W-E-L-U, okay. And here we just pulled it up. So Sawelu, and if you can see the rune, all right. And it really doesn't have a reverse, okay, so it's pretty much always reads the same. So this is about wholeness, life force, the sun's energy. That's why I wanted to bring it through. Sawelu stands for wholeness, that which our nature requires. It embodies the impulse towards self-realization and indicates the path you must follow, not from ulterior motives, but from the core of your individuality. Seeking after wholeness is the spiritual warrior's quest. And yet, capital S, spiritual, capital W, warrior's quest. Seeking after wholeness is the spiritual warrior's quest. And yet what you are striving to become in actuality is what by nature you already are. Become conscious of your essence and bring it into form. Express it in a creative way. A rune of great power, making life force available to you. Sawelu marks a time for regeneration down to the cellular level. This is what we need. We need to start anew, okay? And here we are in this new year, 2021. Although this rune has no reversed position, so it doesn't have another meaning reversed, there is a reason for caution. You may see fit to withdraw or even to retreat in the face of a pressing situation, especially if events or people are demanding that you expend your energy now. Know that such a retreat is a retreat in strength. And here we have Leo, the full moon, Major Arcana card 8, strength. A voyage inward for centering, for balance. Timely retreat is among the skills of the spiritual warrior. Okay, capital S spiritual, capital W warrior. Sawelu counsels opening yourself up, letting the light into a part of your life that has been secret, shut away. To accomplish this may call for a profound recognition, for admitting to yourself something that you have long denied. There's a prayer known as the Gayatri that embodies the spirit of the rune of wholeness. Address the sun in this fashion. That's one reason why I wanted to bring out this rune too. So here we have the fire, speaking of the sun. Okay, Leo, ruled by the sun. There's a prayer, okay, by the Gayatri prayer. And this is the prayer. Who you are, the source of all power, whose rays illuminate the world. Illuminate also my heart, so that it too can do your work. Okay, so address the sun, look up to our sun star, and say, you who are the source of all power, whose rays illuminate the world, illuminate also my heart, so that it too can do your work. Okay, so it's like you're praying to God. Okay. While reciting the Gayatri prayer, visualize the sun's rays streaming forth into the world, entering your heart, then streaming out from your heart center and back into the world. This is a powerful and life-enhancing prayer. There is a caution here not to give yourself airs. Even in a time of bountiful energy, you are required to face and vanquish your refusal to let right action flow through you. Okay, so you want to make sure that you are doing the tasks that you know inherently you were born to do, coded to do, but yet God is the source of all of us, okay? Father God called the sun. Without the sun and the moon and the earth, we are so special. We talk about that much on my channel. We would not be here. There's no humans yet found in any other, galaxy out there. And they have telescopes that they can find new galaxies and beyond, the astronomers, and we are very special here. Okay. Practice the art of doing without doing. Aim yourself truly and then maintain your aim without manipulative effort. Meditate on Christ's words. I can of my own self do nothing. And I guess it's written by John 5:30. So again, in Jesus Christ's words, I can of my own little self, capital small s self, do nothing. It is the spiritual force source that you want to become and attain. That when you know you're in the right element, the God force source sun star, then you know and you believe in the Jesus. Okay, I hope everybody does believe in Jesus. We're not talking about religions. Just have to have a faith, even if you're Buddha or whoever. I believe in the Buddha. I believe in Jesus. For by our own power we do nothing. Even in loving, it is capital L love that loves through us. This way of thinking and being integrates new energies and permits us to flow into wholeness, which is the ultimate goal of the spiritual warrior. Okay, know thyself, right? There's in Greek over the Delphi, it's nothing in excess, know thyself in the Greeks. Okay, the Greeks over the Temple of Delphi. I think it goes, yeah. Nothing in excess, know thyself. Okay. So I wanted to bring forward this rune, and here's a rune that I picked out one day at a little Celtic festival, and this is the rune of protection. So we'll put it here. Father God always protects us, and we'll pick a rune at the end as well. Okay, so here we do have 3 cards I'll pull from this Aquarian Tarot that I don't think I've ever worked on my channel with this deck. I don't think so, maybe in the beginning, but I don't bring it out too much. It's kind of like my personal gig. Okay, but yeah, you know I love to work with the dragons, and I like Cira Marchetti's artwork, so Tarot of the Dreams. Remember, when we're dreaming, that's when we have a dream, you want to fulfill that dream. Okay, no matter if you believe in what came through, and sometimes, you know, it's a nightmare too. Hold on, too many cards. Oh, 2 cards in my hand already. Oh, yeah. Okay, well, there they are. Okay. All right. So hold on. Let me just. Okay. Okay. See, look at that. Usually always try to make sure my cards, but this is the 9 of Cups. Okay, so this is pretty fun. The 9 of Cups. So the 9 of Love. So celebrate. Okay. Got the 9 speak of completions, but let's get out of the funk and move towards happier, loving moments for yourself. Okay. Okay, so, alright, okay, we're going to go with the dragons next, the Tarot Draconis. I genuinely like this deck as well. Okay, right in my hand. Fire. And the fire element speaks of passionate energy. You know, when you have that dream, you want to put that passionate energy into it, okay? To make it fulfill. When an artist draws a painting, it starts with just penciling it out, and then the colors and the boldness. Okay, so here's Cira Marchetti's deck. Tarot of Dreams. And then we'll pull a rune at the end, but I did want to start with Sowit. Okay. For this Leo full moon, I believe it's on the 28th, I think. And yeah, so let's see what 2 cards came through here. Okay. Okay, so, ooh, fire. Okay, so here we have the 5 of Swords. Oh boy, and Leo's Strength card came through as well. How fun is that? That's super fabulous. There we have Leo. And sometimes, some people have the Leo card, you know, they changed to Justice and number 8 and 11, but I always believe that Leo is number 8 because August is the 8th month for Leo, so we're going to keep it that Leo's major Arcana card has just come through the deck. I mean, through the gate, out of the deck to the gate. Okay, and here we have the 5 of Swords, the air element, speaking about the Aquarian Tarot, but here we have, you can see that there's 2 swords lying down. If 5 speak of those changes, yet he still has, you know, he's laid some down, he's carrying 2 in his arms, and he has one like an Excalibur holding strong. So change is to come, and we want to make sure our changes are swords, air element. So intellectually, you want to think things through. We don't want to act locos, okay? We want to have a plan, okay? We want to fulfill that plan. We were just talking through the rune of Sawelu, you know. We want to make sure it comes from your core four sources, not just like, I think I'll do this today, and no. Did you think about it? Did you dwell on it? Do you believe in it? Okay. Nothing. No more local. We don't need crazy. We don't need crazy. Have the strength. Beautiful. And you can see he's wearing he's dressed as a knight, so he's already in the castle. Okay, so he's powering up. Powered up. Wow, that's really good. That's really good. Okay, I usually try to turn my phone off, but I forgot. 8 of Pentacles, okay. So now we have the coin, the earth element, and 8 speak of that power, okay. We just have 8 right here with the strength, okay. So now we have another mastering card, and you can see this person is, you know, we were just talking about, if you have a plan to make something, do something, create something, make something happen, here's this 8 of coins, and then it's going to bring you monetary, you know, reserves and monetary. People are going to want to purchase what you are offering, and even if you're just doing something for yourself, you're going to feel good every time you look at it, you know. But this is more about the coin, so the earth element, that you can also make money. Even if maybe you're wanting to start something new, a business, that you want to handcraft things, go for it. Do not give up on dreams, okay? Do not. And you can see he's got his nails in his pocket, like he's definitely diligently doing this on his own. Okay. And I think, no, I really believe in that, doing things on your own, okay? Especially when you creativity, you know, comes from within. It really is. It's part of your body, mind, and soul when you create. Okay, 6 of Pentacles is here, so definitely there's coin on the table, and 6s speak of that harmonizing. So harmonize with yourself, harmonize on what you want to do, you know, daydream about it, imagine it happening, because it's already here, saying the strength is here to do it, okay? So don't give up. And we have a scale here of justice, a Libra balance. Stay in the balance. Balance your thoughts, body, mind, and soul. Keep everything in balance. And you'll know what you want to do. You'll know, because you can feel it. You'll know it. And then it seems like the cards are saying, yeah, go for it. But don't give up on your dreams. Don't give up. You have the strength. But keep everything in balance, you know. This is not just like about ego coming through like, oh, I'm going to do this, make money. No, no, no. You're going to create to have the potential to bring you the coin, okay? It's going to be a win-win like that when you create, to make yourself known what's going on. Okay, what is this? Oh, now we got a 9 of Cups. Didn't we have, here we did. Vaya. So now we have 2 9s of Cups. Well, that's masterful, isn't it? Well, then this one came first. So the dragons are saying, go, do not give up on your dreams. See this, I wrote this on like this back in the day. I used to write on the cards, and on 1/10/2006, it says here, I wrote myself me. I just pulled that and said, ooh, that's me. And you know, I got this tarot deck coming here, so good. Good. So if you have been dreaming of something, or you're working on a project, and it's comes from your core, okay? And Cup speaks of that water, your emotions, you're putting your soul into it, your emotionals, you've been daydreaming about it, you've been thinking, you know, you're doing everything for it, and working with your hands, working with the mind, you know, setting it all up, doing it righteous, and it'll be a winner, Okay, and here come the dragons coming too. So nines are, and I talk about nines a lot, that you can multiply 9 by 1 is 9, right? 9 times 2 is 18. 8 and 1 is 9. You can multiply 9 by 3,429, and all those digits come back to 9. Okay, so it's really powerful number. So this is really, really wonderful that we have two tarot cards saying pretty much keep on bringing it to fruition. Don't give up. Don't give up, because the 9 is representing don't give up. Okay, it always comes back to that favorable number 9. Okay, now we have the 10 of Swords now. All right, so this is another air element here. So we have the 5s, okay, and 5 speak of those changes. And then we have the 10, which is that transcendence number that says you walked the talk, you thought it out, and now here you have the transcendence is here. Like, now here this shows sort of like the dragons in kind of a cemetery setup, but this was a win, you know. You're being celebrated with all these swords and even flowers there. It's a monument to what you accomplished, okay? It's more like a monument. I shouldn't say it's cemetery. I'm only seeing the trees in the back kind of look, you know, not with flowers in it. It's not like a garden, so. But, you know, dragons don't live in gardens, okay? They live, and usually, you know, they're blowing the fire, they put those trees into what these look like, but and you see, the dragons always gotta have the red in the eye. If you ever paint dragons, my friends, put the red in the eye always, okay? Always red in the eye. But this is a glorifying here. You got the flowers, you got the swords all around the monuments. So again, and whatever you want to create, you know, you create it so that you'll be remembered. Okay, you'll be remembered for what you created. And you know, there's so many wonderful artists, and or you know, Einstein just comes in my head. You know, people that deliver things and that no one can forget. Albert Einstein. You know, it's how you put it out there. Okay, and actually he was a Pisces Einstein, so you know, he wasn't really a dreamer so much because he was so analytical, but yet what he gave us has taken us into higher realms of thinking. Okay, so, and the swords speak of that air element, how we're thinking. But definitely put it together, because there's strength on the table, there's coin on the table, there's success, transcendence in that number 10. So don't give up on you. Just never give up on you, okay? All right, well now we have, okay, so here we go, number 16. Now this is the Tower card, which speaks about a little destruction, but you know, sometimes the strongest people, this major arcana, the strongest people are the ones, and even Einstein as well, we'll bring him back up. Now many people suggested to him, like, oh, you can't do that, or what are you talking about, you know what I mean? Because he was, whatever he did back in those years that he was here on this planet, people couldn't figure it out until later. So, you know, a lot of people would probably think they knew he was a genius, but they couldn't extrapolate, they couldn't understand, they couldn't figure out what he was trying to share. But now, you know, pretty much now the scientists all get it, and now we have technology that behooves and you know, discerns everything he wrote down, especially about the energy. EM squared, what is it? His formula was just so simple. Oh, I feel bad that I forgot it, but EM squared, I think it was like an energy. I'm not really the scientist, but anyway, so don't, you know, the Tower card is not to be feared in so much as just to say we have our ups, we have our downs, but you still create. Okay, and you know, even what's going on, I want to talk politics, but you know, we keep on moving. Okay, no matter what came down, we keep on moving. We keep on moving. But that's all right. But you can see the lightning bolt is here as well. You know, energizing. Even though this is the Tower card, you can see that the dragons are flying, and the dragons, and there's a lightning bolt on the top. So you know, it's like that perfect strike that hits. But yeah, major arcana cards, we gotta embrace all the major arcana cards because they speak truths. Okay, like here we have a major arcana card number 8 and now number 15. Usually they all speak truths. Now we have, okay, the 4 of Swords. Okay, and usually this is, see the Aquarius symbol here, and planet, it's the planet of good fortune, Jupiter, I think. So here we have it. And usually this card speaks of taking a rest, going within. So, you know, and especially if you've been going through hectic times, trying to deliver what's coming through here as well, you know, that's when you go within. And that's when we dream, right? When we're asleep, when we're resting, even if it's just taking a cat nap or just taking, you know, 15-minute, you know, quiet power time. You just have to keep on knowing that this is that rest card where, you know, always wake up. And I believe in having pen and paper always. If you wake up and you hear a word, a phrase, or you draw a picture, this is what this is also speaking of as well. Don't give up. Never give up. And it's time, and you know, during hectic times you have to rest. You just can't keep, you know, we're not computers, we're not robots, we're not machines, so we are humans, and we have to take the rest to create, okay? So don't give up. Don't give up on your dreams, and time out, you know, even for little children, they'd always give them that break. Little kids, take a rest, take a nap. I think that's important, you know, I really do. Okay, well now we have the 7 of coins. Okay, so this is another Earth. So we already had the pentacles, the coins. We've had the 8, and now we have 7, and we have 6, 7, 8. Okay, so there's something to be said about this. 6, 7, 8. So definitely there's money on the table, but it's coming from what you've already planted. Okay, here's Taurus sign here, so this is considering, you know, you can have an idea, plant your seeds, and then you will see how it comes through. Okay, so, and this, you can see they're all persons alone. Everyone's in their own, you are the only one that can do it. Okay, you're the only one. So don't give up. If you have something, a seed you want to plant, and I say like this because she's by the tree, and these are the fruits of her labor. But again, whatever it is, artistic, you're a sculptor, you have, you want to balance your mind, maybe writing a book, whatever it is, don't give up on it, okay, because it's right here in my hand. And we already started with major arcana strength. So you have the strength. Don't give up, okay? Don't give up. Don't give up on your thoughts, on your dreams. And here we have now the Page of Fire is here, okay? And we speak of the wands, the fire element, already in the castle, right? Pages, knights, queens, and kings are in the castle. So there's someone that might even be interested and intrigued on what you're working on. Because those are the people that usually, you know, have the coin to help back you up on projects as well. So don't give up, because here's the passionate energy is here, and there's people that can help, you know, probably, how we say, loan you some money, or they have the resources to help you create your future. Okay, so don't give up. So here we have, the page has been here, okay? But resting is important. I really believe in this as well, okay? You have to turn off technology, even if it's not like you've taken a nap per se, but you're turning off technology, You turn off technology and you contemplate, even if it's just, turn off the noise, the technology, pen and paper, if it's a word, a phrase, or if you're a drawer or something, go within and write it, jot it down. Keep those journals and date everything, the day, the month, the year, date it, because then you come back and you can see like one of these cards, and I date it back in the day. Here it was, this one back in let's see, I think what did we say it was? January 10th, 2006. Okay, so you can tell how long I've had this deck, but here we have change was here, but now I can see that I'm working on this project that I've been working on for a long, long time, but it's a coming. Okay. All right. So where am I at now? Woo! We're only at 30 minutes. That's good. Okay. And the little fire, I didn't get to watch it too much, but it's a dwindling now. So let's pick our final rune for this full moon and Leo ruled by. Okay. So here we have. Now this rune. There's another rune that looks like an F, but that's named Fihu. But let's see this rune, what the name of this rune is. Okay, this is about possessions, and this rune is named Fihu! Okay! What's the other rune I was thinking of? Oh, this rune. Signals. And that rune. No. Uchi. Ainsus. No, Fihu is here. This is a good rune. Okay. And here we have possessions for Fihu. So we were just saying how if you work it hard, you can, satisfy yourselves with what's going to be coming through because you put the action into it. You put the body, mind, and soul, and time, and energy, and creative, and everything. Okay, Fehu. Possessions, nourishment, cattle. Fehu is a rune of fulfillment, ambition satisfied, love shared, rewards received. It promises nourishment from the most worldly to the sacred and the divine, capital D, divine. Okay, let me read that first sentence first, because this is kind of much saying you can create what you've been working on so hard. It can come through to fulfillment. Fehu is a rune of fulfillment, ambition satisfied, love shared, rewards received. It promises nourishment from the most worldly to the sacred and the divine, capital D, divine. For if the ancient principle, as above, so below, in quotes, as above, so below, holds true, then we are also here to nourish God. Okay, so this rune calls for a deep probing of the meaning of profit and gain in your life. Look with care to know whether it is wealth and possessions you require for your well-being, or rather self-rule and the growth of a will. Another concern of Fehu is to conserve what has already been gained. This rune urges vigilance and continual mindfulness, especially in times of good fortune, for it is then that you are likely to collapse yourself into your success on the one hand, or behave recklessly on the other. Okay, so we don't just keep it stable. Don't spend too much. Don't waste too much. Money comes and money goes, my friend. So keep a balance. Enjoy your good fortune and remember to share it. For the mark of the well-nourished self is the ability and willingness to nourish others. Okay, and that is so true. And I wrote here in my own handwriting, Fehu is flaming abundance that initiates the throne. Let's see if you can see in the bottom there, in red, I wrote, Fehu is flaming abundance that initiates the throne. Okay, so I don't know why I wrote that, but I did. Okay, so all right. So, and we already have someone in the castle. Okay, page of fire. Here we have. So keep that passionate energy. Don't give up on your dreams, your thoughts. Write everything down. Journal it. I totally believe in that as well. And don't give up on you. Okay, and when you come from your spiritual force source, spiritual warriors, okay, then you know that you're aligning with the beautiful ones, of course, the Sun Star, Father God, Mother Earth, and all that is within you. Okay, we're not talking from ego. Okay, no more ego. No more egregious ego we want to see. And then you can establish yourself, and then if you teach your children, we might have a more beautiful world down the road than when we have egomaniacs running the shows, okay? So let us just pray this way and hope all for the best. But for all of you in this Leo full moon, look up to our sun star and pray for the abundance that you will create on your own. There's nothing wrong with that because you're putting the effort, body, mind, and soul into it. And that's when miracles happen. Okay, miracles. I love you all. Take care. Ciao.